And I'm chilling in the cut with Mr. Cool and the channel with Cool. Go subscribe right now. You dig?
Channel Cool.
I be the Riggs Park poet, baby ghetto saint. Riggs Park poet, baby ghetto saint. Bow to your highness. Bow to your highness. I be the Riggs Park poet, baby ghetto saint. Riggs Park poet, baby ghetto saint. Bow to your highness. Bow to your highness. Bow to your highness. Riggs Park finest. King without a crown like Mighty Shahu. When I'm in the booth, lock, low, aim, and shoot. You don't really want war with a young tycoon. Stripes coming back soon. I'm nice but still a goon. Stripes out the womb. Born with scars. All the hate you consume, I can tell you fraud. I'll break your heart if I pull your car. I've been in Riggs Park finest since I was 13. Man, try to take the crown for the whole DMV. When I drop a song, everybody see, but it never do me wrong, cause I know I got heat. I be the Riggs Park poet, baby ghetto saint. Riggs Park poet, baby ghetto saint. Bow to your highness. Bow to your highness. I be the Riggs Park poet, baby ghetto saint. Riggs Park poet, baby ghetto saint. Bow to your highness. Bow to your highness.
Yeah. DJ C-Town on the channel of
you wasn't down, so what difference does it make? Thinking time was on your side, look a little too late. Worked hella hard just to get this buzz around my name. Wrote my own deal out, and I swear I ain't complain. Turn my back on any nigga that wasn't ready for my change. This label move was a dream, now I got it on the chain. I know you can. I know you can.
Channel Cool.
I know you can. I know you can. I know you can. I know you can.
Dad's counting all the fucking money.
Got homies locked up, I got homies on shirt. Keep it 100 with me, homie, don't hurt. Just a youngin' try and get it on the surf. How I do it, I just work, how I work. Got homies locked up, I got homies on shirts. Keep it 100 with me, homie, don't hurt. Just a youngin' try and get it on the surf. How I do it, I just work, how I work. Hey, from the struggle, probably won't know what I'm saying. My homie tell me my time coming, so I'm waiting. Gotta wait. Just like we said, boy, it's all about time and placement. Ay. Down south Migos out here running operations. I've been geeking with my OG since a youngin'. I can't stop now, I'm too new.
Promotional use only.
I can't stop. Been fucking up, I need to get myself on track. Left my time for a couple weeks, but now I'm back. Now I'm good. I'ma step away and be the bigger man. But if you do it one more game, you catch your hands. Before I die, need to see the motherland. Rico, I'm in SPT, so it's back to running bands. Dollar. Got homies locked up, I got homies on shirts. Keep it 100 with me, homie, don't hurt. Just a youngin' try and get it on the surf. How I do it, I just work, how I work.
Dig in the digital crates with DJ C-Town for promotional use only. 5-star flow.
No, I'm not average. I'm in the spot with the fans. I gotta have it. No, y'all do not understand. My life is tragic. I'm with that ratchet. You the feelings I have. Y'all feel like the man. No, I'm not average. I'm in the spot with the fans. I gotta have it. No, y'all do not understand. My life is tragic. I'm with that ratchet. You the feelings I have. I ain't give me nothing. I'm rockin' it how I'm coming. Been on the block ever since a youngin'. My nigga got clocked and steady dumping. Look at me, I ain't frontin'. From the bottom, bitch, now I'm stuntin'. Okay, now I'm hunting. On the low, didn't know. All go, you a pro. And I pull up and just on the clothes. You don't wanna owe. Had them shooters kicking down your door. Leave your body on the fucking floor. Count you running this front of low. With the hats when it's time to roll. She make it clap like a teleshow. And I ball like wrong. Keep a pole in my long jaw. So you somewhere far long gone.
DJ C-Town.
Yeah, niggas like I'ma hold it down. Tryna play me, you gon' hold rap like the man. No, I'm not average. I'm in the spot with the bands. I gotta have it. No, y'all do not understand that my life is tragic. I come with that ratchet. You the feelings I have. Shorty, I feel like the man. No, I'm not average. I'm in the spot with the bands. I gotta have it. No, y'all do not understand. My life is tragic. I come with that ratchet. You the feelings I have.
Yeah. DJ C-Town on the channel of Cool. Like and share and subscribe. Artist alert.
I'm in the 27 club, disappeared like I'm Cobain. Mustang, hit shot with the Glock, I feel no pain. Smoking on that gas, young nigga got that propane. Beating on your head like this shit was a migraine. Get the dumb as fuck, yeah this bitch, she a bird brain. Light a nigga up with a can or the methane. Hacking nigga shit, yeah I'm up in your mainframe. Smoking on this gas, young nigga just lost a membrane. Switch shit up, got me flying in the airplane. Wish a nigga would, many niggas, they be so lame. Loading up the clip, and my Glocky is just spiffins. 100 bitches on me, got me flexing like I'm Ray James.
DJ C-Town.
What up? It's the Rex Pop Poet, King and Amore himself. And I'm chilling in the cut with Mr. Cool and the channel with Cool. Go subscribe right now, you dig?
I ain't ready. Different drugs, man, I'm on a different planet. Man, we didn't plan it. Different drugs, man, I did not plan it. Man, I got it off, I ain't planning it. Different kind of seas across the ocean. I can't handle it, too much commotion. I got stranded by myself, too much emotion. What would you do if you got stranded on an island? And what would you burn? Would your phone even ring? Get off, plug up. I don't even do that risky kid shit, but I get off. I just smoke the trees, man, no low. I don't give up. I ain't ready. Different drugs, man, I'm on a different planet. Man, we didn't plan it. Different drugs, man, I did not plan it. Man, I got it off, I ain't planning it. Different kind of seas across the ocean. I can't handle it, too much commotion. I got stranded by myself, too much emotion.
Crisis mixed with indecisiveness, a search to find the right size bottle in which the lightning fits. It's just as therapeutic as it's frightening, and I like that shit. I clearly like that shit. All of my problems, I solve them later. Hey, cut it close. close and I'm shaving. While Occam's razor still gave it that Kafka flavor. Glad you waited, I made this with lots of patience. You hated, congratulations. How decisions drowning out and now contingent. Disregard the value in it and follow an algorithm. It isn't about the clout you're giving, it's the altruism. So see me without your bitching. When niggas just doubt your wisdom. Hey, all of this shit always fucks with me. Fraudulent skullduggery. Everyone's guilty to some degree. I'm sorry it just isn't up to me. I'm sorry your misery's company. Part of me gives a fuck, part of me doesn't abundantly. Part of me, I'm just plotting on 100 G's.
Baby, I would for this one more time. Baby, I would for this one more time. Baby, I would for this one more time.
Hey. I'ma get it right, man. I'ma get it right. Hey. Y'all know what I'm referencing. Welcome back to Explicit Intelligence, a place on YouTube where intellectual intelligence is spoken explicitly, and I am the explicit intellect. Mr. Cool Kenny. I'm vibing out from the DMV. If you don't know what the DMV is, it's DC, Maryland, and Virginia. You figure it out. There's so many rules to the game right now. I see it change Somebody said the DMV is only where the metro reaches. That leaves out Baltimore. That leaves out parts of VA. That's just basically all of Prince George's County and DC. Mainly those parts. They call that the DMV. Some people, mainly in the DC area, don't even consider it the DMV. It's either DC, Maryland, Virginia. State your claim. Peep this. When we go out of town, and out of towners, please correct me if I'm wrong, but most of the time when we from out of town, y'all label us DC or Baltimore. So when we coming out of the DMV and let's say we go to let's say a Florida, they'll be like, "Oh, you from DC?" Yeah, sure. So we gotten so used to that when we do go out of town, we can live in Greenbelt, Maryland. You can go to Cali. Somebody from Cali say, hey, where you from? Where you from, fool? DC. You're probably closer to Baltimore than you are. Well, nah, I'm lying. You're Greenbelt, you're closer to DC. Look, I'm about to get the line already. You don't know your maps, cool. I do. My bad. Sorry. If we go up north, like let's say a New York, there's probably a 75-25 chance they may assume that you're from B-More. 25% chance they may say, "Oh, you from DC?" They will probably never, ever say, "Oh, you from Maryland." Does that even sound right? And I'm not taking a dig at my own state. I'm strictly DMV, Pete. I'm strictly DMV. I'm gonna prove to you how. I was born in Arlington, Virginia. Yeah, I forget who you talking to. You got some doxers out here. They find out where you live. Cool. I was born in Arlington, Virginia. I was raised back and forth from DC and Maryland. So you can honestly say I'm DMV. So if I choose to call it DMV, it's what it's gonna be. Cause I lived through all three. Arlington, Northeast, and I fluctuated throughout Prince George's County. I even did a stint in B-More. Very, very short stint. Very short. I don't even remember it. I might have spent a night. I might have spent a week or two. I don't know. I didn't stay long in Baltimore, although I used to get my hair done. But that's besides the point, man. Let me shout out real quick the other platform that you might catch me at. It's Talk TV. Shout out to them though. Leslie, Ola BC, and B More. It's Talk TV formed a place in which I dwell. I would love it if y'all go over there, subscribe to them, like, share, comment below, and tell them where you came from. Cool. Y'all know you ain't have to repeat this and go over this all over again. Excuse me for a moment, please. Let's get right. Let's not waste time. You see the headline. The headline reads, Sydney Sweeney's Good Genes ad starts a ruckus. What are we talking about, cool? I'm talking, let's go to the AP. No, you know what? I might want to go to the AP. Why? Because we referenced it. This is the reference. So I'm going to take you to the AP article real quick. But before I go there, dang, how could we, look, we talking black fatigue. I forgot to format this whole entire project. Let's format this thing. We first have to we have to define the phrase black fatigue. And I'm going to define it for you. Black fatigue is a term coined by Mary Frances Winters It refers to the physical, mental, and emotional exhaustion experienced by Black people due to the cumulative effects of systematic racism. I don't like that part. And its daily manifestations. It encompasses the weariness from constantly navigating microaggressions, proving one's worth, and being exposed to news of racial injustice and violence. Hey, look, a lot of this is her definition. I'm just giving you her definition. Because the core concepts in this theory from Mary Frances Winters, her core concepts is the systematic racism as the root cause. I'm exhausted of systematic racism. I ain't even gonna lie to you. When I read that definition, it's her definition, and I'm reading it through the Wikipedia. But here's my definition of Black fatigue. My definition of Black fatigue is, I'm trying to give you a situation. Okay, you're at a CVS. You coming to get your medication. You might have got a wisdom tooth pulled. You in pain. They set your appointment to go get your pain meds and other meds that you need to put in your system for this wisdom tooth pull. Bow. You get to CVS and it's a long line. Formatting this thing. Pay attention. It's a long line. In front of you, you have a couple of seniors. Behind you is a couple of seniors. In front of those seniors, you got Boom Quisha and her boyfriend, who's not wearing a shirt, who's sagging his pants. Their son that they have, little baby, who's probably sick, snotting off his nose, crying, touching everything. Tylenol's all over the place. The mother had it up to here with the boyfriend, because they ain't married, and the son. She's tired. She's here picking up the medication for the son who's sick, who's touching everything, who can't get right, but the father's right there. Yeah, the father's there. Father's there in the boy's life, but they ghetto-fi ghetto, and they ain't married. He probably cheating on her. Bloop! He gets a phone call. Ignores it. I'm formatting this thing. She turns to him. Who was that? Mind you got seniors behind. The seniors want to say something, but the seniors done adapted to this new reality. It ain't how it was in the 90s, where you, the senior, can say, hey, control your kid. And homie or the woman to look back and be like, you know what, you right. Come here, Junior. Sit your ass down. This ain't that time no more. They're liable to hit you for trying to correct them, to correct the little kid that's snotting and farting all over the place in the aisle in CVS. Black fatigue. Perfect example of Black fatigue. Carnival. We going there. Slow it down. Let's get into a vibe real quick. Carnival. Check the snares, cool. An example of Black fatigue it is. Carnival cruise. Apparently they changed their rules. They used to do like I last year, October, I did a Carnival cruise, and it happened to be the same cruise that is actually the poop cruise. I rode on that boat. I don't know if I should be proud of that, honored, or effed up about it. Like I was on the poop cruise boat. No, y'all not hearing me. Go on Netflix and do a train wreck. Netflix train wreck poop cruise. That was the Sunrise ship. I was on that ship last year. No signs of poop near. I had a blast though. But when they send you off, unlike most cruises, they on chill mode. when we lift off or when we sail away, sailing takes me away. I don't know how the words go. But yeah, when you sailing away, we partying. Apparently this last year they've been doing boots on the ground with fans and shit. So they would like fan it and do the goose, 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 goose. So they had like the whole boat doing the send off to boots on the ground. I missed that. I think the song came out after we came back. Not exactly when. But yeah, so Carnival said they ain't doing that no more. Matter of fact, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not reading through an article or anything, but I heard that the Carnival wasn't really playing hip hop like that no more. Oh, the black delegation had a fit. Let's go to an article. Let's since you know, let's do that. Let's find the article real quick. Let's go Black Community Carnival Cruise. Let's see what happens. Black fatigue it is. Okay. This was 3 weeks ago. This is on YouTube. Okay, here we go. Nah, let's just go to this jump. This is Instagram. Oh my God. All right, here we go. Should I share this? Let's go ahead and share it. We gonna share this shit. Let's go. Give me a second. Vibe out real quick. All right. Keep in mind, this whole stream is about black fatigue. I'm formatting this thing. I'm almost there. So Carnival, this is another example of black fatigue. Carnival Cruise issues out new rules. The rules is Carnival Cruise moves to ban handheld fans after viral boots on the ground line dances observed. Cruise line says clacking could cause accidental injury. What's the clacking part? Is that the glow, 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 glow? Don't know. Let me read some of the comments though. I'm sure there's comments. Alright, so Carnival Cruise Line's new rules have sparked backlash from some black passengers who call them racist, while others argue they're simply stricter policies aimed at curbing bad behavior. Bruh, when I went to this Carnival Cruise, if you get a certain package, you get like a 15 drink limit or something per day. I think it's per day, bruh. Whatever drink you want, you got 15 of them Jones, I think, per day. It's a package you gotta buy. You get that per day. So can you imagine? And them drinks coming. I'm telling you, they walking around. There's folks walk around with drinks in their hand. You just thank you. Rum punch. Whew, rum punch will get you there, and it'll get you there. Tastes good. Rum punch. It's red. Just pick one up. Hey, I got the bottle. I had the bottle down. You know what? When we take a break, I'm gonna get the bottle. We gonna reminisce. Yeah. But okay, so just imagine if you're a drinker and you got some drinkers around you, half of them just as wild. You get about 3 or 4 drinks in the heat on a cruise, on a vacation. You see what you get. Hey, no lie. I don't know if I already told y'all this story. When I was on the cruise, right? Coming back from hooping, because they got a basketball court on the Sunrise ship, and I was getting my hooping in. I'm coming back, and there's a guy laid out on the floor outside his door. Obviously don't have the key. And he laid out. Looked like he just passed out. So I'm walking over him, and there's 2 white women above him. It's a black dude. They're trying to help him. They like, I want to help him, but I don't know how he feeling. I said, I got it. I know what this is. I said, hey, bruh. Tapped him on his back. Hey, bruh. You good? You good? You all right? He was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm looking carefully. Now I'm looking closely. He on the floor. Between him and the floor is a puddle full of vomit. This Bama vomited on himself and just laid there. Carnival cruise. Black fatigue. They're banning a lot of stuff. The most of the bad behavior. Ladies and gents, let's not pretend. See, this is where the black delegation gets it twisted, and they'll call me a coon for it. I know this word is probably banned on YouTube, so what? But when you hold us accountable, we tend to fire back, especially if we know we wrong. Because we don't want to take accountability. So you gonna call Carnival Cruise racist for this? Nah. We have a bad behavior problem when we're out and about. Whether we're out on concerts, I done seen videos of y'all at that Beyonce concert acting a fool, fighting. We've seen it. Even better, why don't I take you there? Why don't I just take you there? And I'm gonna take you. Let me finish this real quick. So, black passengers are calling them racist, while others argue they're simply just stricter policies aimed at curbing bad behavior. The cruise line recently reinforced its code of conduct, banning marijuana. Why? Why are y'all even bringing marijuana on a boat? They say don't bring marijuana on a boat. Y'all don't realize that when you leave the country on that boat, you're on your own. The only security there is the security there. There's like not a bunch of police officers following this cruise. That's not how this works. That boat is by itself, which means the president of that mobile country is the captain. And he has a staff of a bunch of foreigners who ain't trying to really do too much. I don't even think most of them are armed. They got dogs though, which means if they have dogs on the ship, why are you bringing marijuana to the ship? How are you bringing marijuana to the ship? Ladies. Oh, I just snitched. Hey, Carnival, they take you to an island of folks who sell that shit. You just got like 45 minutes to an hour and a half to enjoy yourself on that island before you got to hit the hay. I tell you what, hit up 2 or 3 people who like to smoke like you do. Go half on the 3.5 or go half on the half. Break that shit down. Sell it if you have to, because you can't bring it back on the boat. Smoke what you can, have a good time. Shut the fuck up. Why are we making this difficult? Don't bring marijuana on the ship. I'm going to tell you, if you even bother to try to smoke on that ship, they're going to find you. I saw them in the casino. They were looking for a particular girl. And they were like matching the face with the face they had on their phone. Every security guard has a phone. They're looking for a girl that looks like a certain, and they asking people, have you seen this girl? I'm like, oh, they do that. Cameras everywhere. If you bother to try to smoke weed on that ship, they're going to catch you. And if they don't catch you, they're going to smell you. Them rooms ain't but so big, and you don't have a window. So how are you bringing marijuana on the ship and smoking it? I can see bringing it on the ship and waiting until you get off the ship from the island. Don't ask me how I know. But bad behavior. Exhaustion. Okay, so that's marijuana. Enforcing a 1 a.m. curfew for minors. Damn, y'all gotta get back in the room after 1. I remember seeing kids out 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm about to grab a burger. Yes, unlimited food, bruh, on this cruise, bruh. So they gotta go in. At least they got a lenient enough curfew. Like 1 a.m. is fair. And they're also prohibiting non-battery handheld fans, citing safety concerns after the viral boots on the ground line dance. They're also cracking down on Bluetooth speakers. Ooh, so you can't. I don't know how many people had their Bluetooth speakers out, and we walking past. They already got music playing on a boat. But you with your loud ass Bluetooth, they're not just any Bluetooth speaker. Not. Do I have it over here? I got a Bluetooth speaker over here somewhere. But it's, it's not this junk. And this is a remote. But you know that Bluetooth speaker, the black junk, is about this big. It's not this one. They get the speaker jump. It's about this big with the high, the woofer like right there. They bringing that jump to the boat, and they get the colorful little speaker box jump, and they're playing that, and they're walking around with it like Radio Raheem. That shit's crazy. They walking around with that, and they blasting their music, but you trying to listen to the music that the boat playing, and you like. Exhaustion. So they say loud music in public areas. Clearly, that's the public area is the boat. Don't bring that shit to the boat no more. Hey, they said limiting hip hop and rap in clubs. Dang. I ain't been to the club partnership. I just did not go. I felt like I did my club time and let the youngins get to that, man. Though that hasn't been officially confirmed. It hasn't been confirmed. A lot of, okay. Oh, shoot, there's more. Some black cruisers feel these changes unfairly target their culture. Victimization, it is. I told a lot of this stuff that I already referenced years ago is still coming out to play. Victimization. I told y'all I'm terrible at the isations, man. Victimization, I think it is. Why? Hey, hit dogs will holler. Oh! Hit dogs will holler. They say some black cruisers feel these changes unfairly target their culture and have vowed to cancel bookings. Well, do it. Go to another Joan. Go to Virgin. There's other cruise lines. Go find them. Then don't cruise then. Who gives a shit if you don't go? Oh. We about to boycott Carnival. And look at what we boycotting Carnival for. But let me finish. They're accusing Carnival of rebranding away from their demographic. Sheesh. Others, however, applaud the rules, saying they're necessary to reduce the rowdiness and protect the cruise line's image. Carnival, I wouldn't even mind if y'all up the price. Everything else done went up sky high. Bring that shit up and eliminate the folks with the bad behavior that y'all gave the pass to come up in this joint and afford it and get in here and act like that. That's what I would do. Exhaustion. Keep in mind, that's what we talking about tonight. Black fatigue. What is it? Homegirl was right in the first part, but she just went willy-nilly. The rest of the shit that I was reading, I was like, what? What are you talking about? Why are you going there? Why are you taking it there? Why is it like that? Why does it have to be that way? Let me see something real quick. Yeah, black fatigue. The first two lines I dig. A term coined by Mary Frances Winters refers to the physical, mental, and emotional exhaustion experienced by black people due to the cumulative effects. Nope, stop right there. Cumulative effects of bad behavior, I would say that. You wasn't raised properly. Homegirl said it's due to systemic racism. Yeah, maybe a little bit of it, but we should know better in 2025 that you can't act like a fool on a cruise ship. Peep it. Can't act like a fool on a cruise ship. Now I'm going to take y'all to TikTok. Now let's go to TikTok. Let me see if I can get the TikTok from here. Without, lately, this jump been launching. As far as, let's go take this jump to TikTok. Give me the graduation girl. Okay. Gotta give me the graduation girl. No, don't play. Don't play. No. Don't ask me how she just popped up in my screen. I don't even know her. But enjoy. Can y'all see that? Yeah, y'all can see that. Yeah, enjoy. Matter of fact, here, fuck it. Shit. Nah, y'all gonna give me a goddamn copyright strike with that song. Look, I'm focused. Here we go.
Another passenger has fallen off the icon of the seas. Now, this time he didn't fall overboard into the ocean. However, he did fall from an upper deck out of the adults-only infinity pool into a lower deck. This happened just days after a crew member stabbed his coworker, and less than a week after another overboard incident involving a dad and his daughter. The passenger from this incident claims that he was upside down trying to retrieve his sunglasses from the bottom of the pool when he tumbled overboard. Thankfully, he was uninjured because he landed on a safety barrier and crew members were able to respond immediately.
Fatigue. I'm gonna let y'all see it a little bit longer. It's the fatigue of it all. It's the fatigue of it all. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Vibe out, cause y'all ain't about to give me a copyright anything. Run that back. This is a graduation. This is a graduation. As you can see, it's a graduation. Keep vibing out.
Jordan, Xavier, Christian, Communication Studies major.
Adaye Henson, Communications major, Sacramento, California. Schlick.
Salula, Gabriel Selassie, Taylor McNeil, Business Administration, magna cum laude. Go Birds! Go Birds!
Kennedy Johnson, political science major, cum laude.
MC Keno Dewe, a.k.a. Mr. Too Sneaky, a.k.a. 234, firstborn Nigerian legacy from PG County, Maryland. And magna cum laude.
What?
I was gonna get up here and act the fool, but game on me. Aliu Sohor Jr., dual degree engineer with a focus in general science and civil.
See what I'm saying? Hold up. Oh, this look like
nigga fatigue is growing.
Excuse me, your child didn't pay for that. I didn't charge him for it.
What you talking about?
The thing in his hand, I didn't charge him for it.
I still a motherfucking thing about this motherfucking
No, you gotta come back. He gotta come back here and pay for it, or you gotta come back. No, he gotta pay for it. No, yeah. Yeah.
I ain't got no reason to steal it about you. Don't touch my baby. Don't touch my baby. Don't touch my baby.
No, give me that. Yeah.
Don't touch him.
No, give me that.
Don't touch my baby.
Give me that. I'm gonna call the police right now.
Call him then.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Give me that. Give me now.
This is why people are tired of black people. This selfishness, this entitledness, this I can do whatever the fuck I want with no consequences. People are tired of that shit. And then we've got black women raising the next generation of fucking thieves. What kind of people set this kind of example for their fucking children? I guess this is the most educated demographic that everyone keeps talking about, right? Raising this child to be the next engineer and astronaut America needs, right? We need to continue to be aggressive in calling this out. None of this holding hand shit and trying to beat around the issue. This is a problem we have with our people and a problem that we have within our community. Nigga.
I'm with it. I'll take that mic from your brother. I'll do it. I'm with it. We'll hold these folks accountable. It's the victimization of it all. Cry foul. I'ma show you how. Let's read some of these comments to see what is internet land saying. And this is a great correction. This is at the top of the comment section. I'm gonna read it carefully for you. It's not black fatigue. It's ghetto fatigue. We have that in the Hispanic culture also. And guess what? You got it in every single culture on earth. You got a small group of people that just remember that? Remember that? There's a live, maybe a live or two ago. It's a small sector of folks just ruining it for everybody else. Because everybody else allows those small little cancers to infect everyone with their ghetto-ness. And that's just that's the first comment. That comment had 4,821 likes. Fathers are needed. Oh. True indeed. That comment had 14K likes, bruh. You can see it. 14K likes right there. I'm reading through I'm reading the comments. As soon as I hear Tombow, I mentally check out. That's 8,298 likes. Black Freddy. Oh, hold up.
Nigga fatigue.
Shut up. Black Freddie Mercury always have the best opinions ever. Okay. Hey. When my son was little, yes, he carried a toy in his hand. But when it got to the register, he handed the toy he had in his hand to the cashier, and she scanned it and handed it back. He said thank you and smiled. I make sure my children knows stealing is wrong. That had 365 likes. I love it. We're holding folks accountable in 2025. I guess that Cat Williams interview on that broke ass Bama Shannon shop. How do you throw 100 million away, bruh? 25,000 a cheek. You threw 100 million away for 25,000 a cheek. You should have just paid the 25,000 a cheek. Told her to shut the fuck up. Playboy. Hey, he kind of looked like Shannon. Nah, I'm playing. One more. Just one more for the road. Another wonderful role model. Fatigue is real. Okay. They said he need to be in public office. They said this Bama need to be in public office. Not me. Not the Bama that already ran before twice on YouTube. Not me. Him. Just because he said a minute and 5 second bit. Out of all the gems I done threw out, I'm hating. God damn it. This Bama president, not me. Well, we gonna run against each other, God damn it. How about that? So we gonna change the headline, maybe even the thumbnail. Maybe it ain't black fatigue. It ain't black fatigue. It's ghetto fatigue. So all you small, you see that small section of folk got me labeling my thumbnail wrong. Nah, there's a reason for the season. There's a reason why I put a black fatigue up there, and if you know, you know. But yeah, what else? Black fatigue, victimization, hit dogs may holler. I'm gonna give you another example of black fatigue. And I was shocked by this, and this is why I made the headline. We're gonna take a small break. I'm gonna play a new Well Curry beats. Y'all remember them? Yeah, I'm gonna play a new Well Curry beat song, right? And I'm gonna come back. Just a small break. Just a small break. I'm gonna hit y'all in a minute. Hello. Good evening. We back. Shocked you, didn't I? Smoke break. Smackage. Smackage break. Ghetto fatigue. Let's stay on it. We're going to change it. It's not black fatigue, because it ain't everybody black. I, for one, am not giving the fatigue. I'm fatigued, but I'm not giving it. I'm not making folks tired. Nope. My behavior is that of professionalism. I know when I'm out and about, I represent a family of folk. I represent my mother, my father, my sisters, my brothers, my cousins, my aunts, my uncles, my grands. They watching. Gotta be on my best behavior. The big one, big boss man up there, he's looking down as well. Gotta please him. You know, if you know, you know. Some of y'all ain't religious. I get it. No judgment, you know. I turned another leaf, I guess. I'm getting into God again. I remember there was a stint I was like, whatever. I'm getting in. I'm getting back in. I got some discipline though. When I'm out there, I'm disciplined. You're not going to see me acting out. I'll act a fool, but I don't act out. And when I act a fool, trust me, it's on a limited level. It's on a limited level. And I ain't sensitive either. Case in point, I knew a shout out to Dacus. Yeah, we gonna go there. Yeah. I just pulled a personal out there. I just shouted out a name. It's a white boy. Shout out to Dacus, right? So I played flag football for 16 years. I played with a white boy named Dacus. Actually, we came in together. We were rookies. We led the team because a lot of our veterans were hurt or busy. You know, we weekend warriors. Sometimes we can't play football every weekend. Something comes up. We got kids and shit. We gotta. So, I don't know what happened right there, but that's cool. We were real cool with Dacus. We actually shared it. We alumni at the same high school. So, Dacus is from the hood. See where I'm going with this? Again, Dacus is a white dude. So, we've been on so many tournaments, so many trips, so many games, so many tournaments, so many practices. Dacus said the N-word plenty of times and no one said a thing. No one batted an eye. He even did some of the rap lyrics for Pac. Said nigga. No one batted an eye. Not on our team. And you know what? Most of the league in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, the DMV, everybody knew Dacus. He was, see where I'm going with it? He was one of us. It never bothered me. It never bothered me. Although I did think like, Dacus must be a cool motherfucker. He must be a cool somebody because no one's tripping. Although there was one incident where somebody was tripping and there was fisticuffs. I'm not going to go in deep with that subject, but my case in point, we opened the door. We invited him more to the cookout. We gave him permission to say the name, the word that we use as a term of endearment. We gave him that pass. We gave him that pass. The team, obviously, because every time, and Dacus didn't use the word every day. Not when we seeing him. It was just every now and again he'd be like, yeah, that nigga was like tripping and shit. And Dacus from Blade. Blade was majority black. So the little sprinkle of white we had, we took him under our wing. We accepted him. It wasn't no reversal racism in the 1940s and 50s type deal. We wasn't jumping him every time he left the house, and we gonna get to that. But he was one of us and he was cool, so gave him the pass. Should we have given him the pass? No. Should we even use the term? No. In my opinion. I'm trying to stop using. I think I am. Usually I use it when somebody do some dumb shit. Cause nigga's an ignorant person, right? So I'll be like, nigga. Like I tell you, you got 4 laptops in your hand, bruh. One of them gonna drop. Why don't you give me 2 and you keep 2? That way, nope, nothing drops. No, I got it. As soon as he gets up the first step, nigga. That's how I use the term. I don't be like, hey man, that nigga over there. No. I be like, man, homie over there, homeboy over there, or the dude. Don't have to be that serious. I say all that because it seems as if we give the past to certain people, and when those other people, when you give them the past and they take it there, all the world's in an uproar. Case in point. This article here out of AP. Let's get to it. American Eagles Good Genes ad with Sydney Sweeney. She's a doll, man. I ain't gonna lie. When I seen this picture, I was like, yup. I bust that joint. She sparked a debate on race and beauty standards. Oh, shit. Did I just fall for the beauty standard trick? Huh? New York AP. U.S. fashion retailer American Eagle Outfitters. Do I got an American Eagle Outfitter outfit? I don't think I have. Not saying that I'm boycotting or nothing like that. I just never ventured over to American Eagle. I might see what they got over there. Who knows? I got this white tee. I bought like 5 of them. I forgot the name. I think it's EKO or some shit. Man, these white tees. I wore them live, man. They fit so well. They so snug and comfortable. I love them. I'm about to order another 5 or 6 of them. But let's focus on American Eagle. I'm sorry, American Eagle Outfitters. They wanted to make a splash. Whoosh. They wanted to make a splash with his new advertising campaign starring 27-year-old actress Sydney Sweeney. Hey, am I too old for her? I mean, I busted Joan. Let me stop. Hey, look. The ad blitz included, quote, clever, even provocative language, and was, quote, definitely going to push button. I don't think so. The company's chief marketing officer told trade media outlets. We're going to see the video. It has. The question now is whether some of the public reaction the fall denim campaign produced is what American Eagle intended. Uh-oh, maybe this was intentional. Title: Sydney Sweeney has great genes. Remember that quote. The campaign sparked a debate about race, Western beauty standards, and the backlash to, quote, woke American politics and culture. Most of the negative reception focused on videos that use the word jeans instead of jeans when discussing the blonde-haired, blue-eyed actor known for the HBO series Euphoria and White Lotus. Some critics saw the wordplay as a nod, either unintentional or deliberate, to eugenics, a discredited theory that held humanity could be improved through selective breeding and certain traits. All right, eugenics. Marcus Collins, an assistant professor of marketing at the University of Michigan's Ross School of Business, said the criticism for the American Eagle ad could have been avoided if the ad showed models of various races making the jeans pun. Let's take it there. Let's go right to Marcus Collins and see what he has to say, because he had a reaction. It's a 10-minute clip. So sit back and, hey, you know what I say. Sit back, relax, and let yourself go. Sweat what you heard. Act like you know. The shit is tab instead.
The rumors are true. My next book, 100
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and play this ad because that's what it
I'm
is.
launching it at a live event. And at the event, which you can register for free, I'm going to show you how to do 4 things. 1, get more customers to spend
Now we're going to
more.
skip it.
You said that you want to buy the jeans. I'm not going to stop you.
We're going to start it
But just so
over.
we're clear, this is not me telling you to buy American Eagle jeans.
Sydney Sweeney has very keen.
We're going to start it over. We're going to start it over because I want y'all to get into a vibe. I told y'all to sit back, relax, and let yourself go. Don't sweat what you heard, but act like you know. So just get into a vibe for me real quick. We're going to start this video over.
American Eagle's latest ad campaign has gone viral online, but maybe not for the reasons the company intended. Actress Sydney Sweeney appears in a series of ads with the tagline, "Sydney Sweeney has great jeans." Here's one of them.
I'm not here to tell you to buy American Eagle jeans. And I definitely won't say that they're the most comfortable jeans I've ever worn. Or that they make your butt look amazing. Why would I need to do that? But if you said that you want to buy the jeans, I'm not going to stop you. But just so we're clear, this is not me telling you to buy American Eagle jeans.
Sydney Sweeney has very keen.
You see?
So, is anybody offended by what you just heard and seen? Blue-eyed white girl, comfortable pair of jeans, jacket, no bra, obviously, looking a little seductive, cute. She's 27, so she passes it, I'll tap that. Yep, no disrespect. Not a pedophile or nothing like that. She's 27, so yeah, she's legal. But yeah, the average man thought when he watched that ad, and I seen nothing racial, nothing wrong with this one. How about you? What do y'all think? You in the back? Pay attention. Where you going? You getting a hot dog? Oh, don't eat that glizzy in front of everybody. Anyway, what are your thoughts on this thus far? You gonna keep it going?
You see what I did there, right?
Some people have taken issue with the phrase "great genes" being used over images of a blonde, blue-eyed woman, saying it makes an implication of racial superiority. But others are insisting it's not problematic, just a smart bit of advertising. An American Eagle stock rose sharply over the last week as well, prompting the question, is it true that there's no such thing as bad publicity? And joining me now is Marcus Collins, a clinical assistant professor of marketing at the University of Michigan's Ross School of Business. He's also the author of the book For the Culture. Marcus, thank you so much for having this discussion with us this morning. So what do you make of this backlash? Critics are saying this is a not at all subtle flirtation with eugenics, or at the very least, a glorification of a certain race. What do you think?
I think it's both. The matter at hand is less about political correctness or about political leanings, but more so about meaning making. What does it mean? The idea here is that for some, they see just a sexy ad. To the others, they see a reframing of what makes for good genes, which looks like sort of dog signaling or racial dog signaling. The truth of the matter is that it's both. The idea here for marketers is that when we're communicating to the world, people see the world differently, right? They make meaning differently. That's why for some, a cow is leather, for others, a deity, for some, it's dinner. Which one is it? It's all those things. Therefore, the heterogeneous, many permutations of meaning that people have when they see ads, this becomes the burden from marketers, and it has its consequences when those things are not allowed.
Hold up, Marcus Collins. It's funny because I know a Marcus Collins, and he spells his name just like that. Hey, I'm gonna have to interject because I disagree. Y'all remember the Jaguar commercial? Yeah, we gonna take it there. I'm sorry. Excuse me. We gonna take it there. Did y'all see that? We gonna take it back home with the 246 mark. I'm gonna take it back to old Marcus Collins, but I want to take y'all to the Jaguar commercial. No, this wasn't. It wasn't too much of an uproar. This wasn't too much of an uproar. Check this out. I don't even know how long this shit is. It's 30 seconds. Run that back. Yeah, I just brought y'all the Jaguar. Did anybody bat an eye on that one? I don't think so. Let's take it back to
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it.
Mark of the interview again.
You said that you want to buy.
Let's get it right back to the 246 mark. I got y'all.
When those things are not aligned with what we intend to say.
Yeah, and as we were saying before, right after the ads were released, American Eagle stocks jumped up significantly. I know a lot of people really love Sydney Sweeney and her work, but is it also possible that often any publicity, including bad or controversial publicity, can be just really good for business?
Well, yes and no. Initially, the stocks went up, but now they're trending downwards because it wasn't a lot of backlash at the onset when the ad came out last week. But this week, over the weekend, you start to see the social discourse. And I think this is sort of the important part here, that our intentions as communicators may be one thing, but the way people interpret it is another. It's saying beauty is in the eye of the beholder, while meaning is in the mind of the interpreter. And business can move forward when there is congruence between the communicator and the receiver, but things get a little dicey when those things are incongruent. The other part about this is that American Eagle might make hay with people who see the world the way they do, or at least what the intention may have been. But those who see it differently, I don't think those people are going to be buying, and people like them probably won't buy also. So is it good business?
I wonder if he would say the same. Hold this. Hold this. Get into a vibe. Remember he said that. And I'm doing this because I want y'all to get into a vibe. I would like to see if I have a certain video in my archive. I tell you, we're going to be here for a while, man. It's been a week, man. How y'all been? I told y'all we live every Thursday night, man. I want to see something. I just want to see if I have it. And I have to really be careful because I don't want to miss this video. I wanted to see if he would have the same energy if he's seen this. And I know he's seen it. Lord, I hope I didn't pass it. I'm taking my time. I'm searching in the archive, and y'all know I got a lot of archive files down here. So I'm making sure I get the right video. I want y'all to see this video and see. Just the question is, does he have the same energy for this Bama? I don't think I have it. Give me a second. If not, then I'll verbally explain as to what it was. I think I'm on it. It's wild because if I don't find it, what I'll do, I'll just explain it to y'all. But basically, I feel like I passed it. But let me explain it. I could probably look it up. So we could do that. I think we'll look it up. Dang, somebody about to crash. I think we're gonna look it up. I think we'll look it up. And then I'll put it up here and we'll talk about it. Let's do it that way. Yeah, let's do it that way. But you know what? We could look it up on YouTube. I want to see if he had the same
You can make all the money you want in the world, but you'll never get the respect and admiration you deserve until you get shredded. Look at Bezos, one of the richest men in the world.
Shut up.
I just Lil Nas X, and I have good news and bad news.
The good news may be that the Old Town Road performer is getting a lot of attention lately. The bad news could be that some of that attention has been controversial and has even led to a lawsuit. 21-year-old rapper Lil Nas X timed the release of his newest video with the launch of a pair of sneakers, and both have made headlines. The 3-minute, 10-second music video for Montero, Call Me By Your Name, shows the rapper in a fantasy world tempted by a serpent, then banished to hell. Blood Sneakers, Lil Nas X's collaboration with art collective Mischief, were released the same day as the video. The 666 pair of sneakers are black with red trim and feature gold pentagrams, inverted crosses, as well as human blood inside the sole. The shoes, which are modified Nikes, sparked a trademark infringement lawsuit from the sneaker giant. Nike has asked Mischief to permanently stop fulfilling orders of the unauthorized shoe, and a court issued a temporary restraining order barring Mischief from distributing the sneakers that were already sold. Mischief CEO Gabe Wally told Inside Edition Digital in a statement, quote, "We were honestly surprised by the action Nike has taken, and immediately after Nike's counsel sent us notice, we reached out but received no response." Wally also mentions Nike took no legal action against the holy water-filled Jesus shoes Mischief created last year, which used Nike Air Max 97s as a base, just like the Satan shoes. Mischief says the shoes are art created for people to observe, speculate on, purchase, and own. Though the Satan shoes were created as a celebrity collaboration, Lil Nas X was not named in the Nike suit. For Inside Edition Digital, I'm TC Newman.
Yeah, so my question for the homie would be, what is it? Marcus Collins? Marcus. Where's your energy for that, bruh? Where's your energy for that? Oh, you know what? I'm perusing through my archive just to see if I might have missed it. But yeah, let's go back to Marcus Collins. Marcus. Marcus. Do y'all remember that? Y'all know that reference? They probably don't know that reference. This is not where I want to be. Hold up now. Be quiet. I'm looking for shit. Marcus Collins. Oh, you know what? Just go to the goddamn history. I'm tripping. Yeah, let's get it back. Here we go.
So is it good business? I would say it depends.
And given your expertise in marketing, you know, when a company is under fire like
every time I hit a bottleneck, I build a new AI employee to crush it. I used to say that I had one AI employee working.
The intention may have been, but those who see it differently, I don't think those people are going to be buying, and people like them probably won't buy also. So is it good business? I would say it depends.
And given your expertise in marketing, you know, when a company is under fire like this, what do you think is the best thing for it to do? You know, when is a public apology warranted? When is it warranted for a company to pull down an ad campaign? Or can sometimes, you know, making concessions like that actually make things worse?
It really boils down to intentions. If your intentions were to say something that was just a double entendre with the word jeans, and it's now being perceived differently, then you say, hey, that was not our intention. That's not what we meant. Now, whether it was lazy or it was naive, whatever the case may be, that's when you apologize. But if you meant to be provocative and you meant to sort of dog whistle, I'm not saying that the intentions were nefarious, but you meant to be provocative and people took it as such, and now they're pushing back. At which point you stand 10 toes down. You go, hey, you know, we believe this. We didn't mean for it to be a signal about eugenics and about, you know, a certain aesthetic is good, another aesthetic is not so good. What we meant to do is this, apologies. But if you meant to be sort of malicious, then you should be convicted by that malicious for sure.
And what about for Sydney Sweeney specifically? I mean, is this a PR crisis for her or something that's probably going to quickly blow over?
I think that Sydney Sweeney has found herself in the crosshairs of public pushback and controversy, and she seemed to be able to weather them. So I think that she's probably thinking this is just another one of these things that happens to her. I think she'll be okay because this is not about her. This is about the brand. The brand is the communicator here. She just happens to be sort of the semiotic vessel that's communicating something that seems to be out of sync with a large swath of the population.
So one person.
How? Jeans and jeans. Jeans and jeans. I'm going with the double entendre, homeboy. What if that's what it was? Then it was innocent. Why are we digging so deep? That if we look, hey, you know me with the conspiracies. If we gonna dig that deep, bruh, then we gotta dig a little deeper than that. I just showed you a video of Lil Nas X putting blood in the shoe that they wasn't even supposed to be selling. I think they sold out as soon as he put them out. I think it was like 100 pair. I want to know, the folks that purchased that shoe, did the air bubble pop? And when it popped, did you get that liquid check to see if it was actually human blood? Because if they actually put human blood in that shoe and you purchased it and you wore it proudly with that pentagram in front of it, whew, you better check yourself. Checks yourself. Again, does Marcus Collins have the same energy for Lil Nas X as he does for American Eagle? I guess we can slide Sydney Sweeney to the side because she ain't responsible. Of course not. They used a pretty face and a nice body to promote their brand. It worked. Whoever idea this was right on point, because maybe you did think it was going. You had to sit in that circle, and somebody had to say this might prompt backlash, and you said, on with the show anyway. You decided to do it anyway. But here's your backlash. Sales went down 2%, but it went up at first. So your 2% loss probably will go back up in the next month when this shit blows over.
Person who weighed in on all of this was Texas Senator Ted Cruz. He wrote on X, wow, now the crazy left has come out against beautiful women. I'm sure that will pull well. That has gotten a range of reactions online. He's making, obviously, this political connection here. Talk to us about why this so-called woke culture has drawn so much backlash here in the U.S.
This is why I canceled my DoorDash subscription and switched to Community. After months spending way too much on DoorDash, I got more.
I think that is probably poor and lazy attribution. This had nothing to do with left-leaningness. I think this had nothing to do with quote-unquote woke, at least the way woke has been repositioned and recontextualized. I think this has everything to do with meaning, how you saw it. You know, whether you're a Democrat or a Republican, that's your view on politics. Whether you are progressive in your social leanings or not, it's about what this thing communicated to you, how you translate it, how you saw it. Of course, you know, this is considering the political backdrop and the climate of the country at the moment, this becomes a really good opportunity for a politician like Ted Cruz to jump into the discourse and poke some and point some fingers. But ultimately, at its core, this is just about how people see the world through cultural lenses and make meaning accordingly. And I think that for those who see this as a woke statement, I think this is really a lack of empathy, of realizing that the world is not objective, it's subjective, and we translate the world through our cultural lenses. And the better we understand that, the more likely we are to connect with humanity in meaningful ways.
Okay, here was one person's reaction to this whole saga on TikTok. Listen.
They had a blonde hair, blue-eyed, white woman sit in front of a camera and play with the words Jean with a J and jeans with a G. And y'all don't see nothing wrong with that? There's this guy in history, his name is losing me, who used that same ideology. None of them thought that this could be mildly problematic. Even mildly.
Nope. Maybe I'm ignorant behind it, but I really don't, I'm not offended by them using the double entendre. Jeans and jeans. It's not that serious. You know how I took it? You know how I took her ad when she mentioned her blue eyes and she got blue jeans? I took it as she has very blue eyes, so she wears blue jeans, no other color. It's in her genes. She got blue eyes from her mother. It was passed down. Jeans are actually passed down. I wear my brother's old jeans when I was in middle school. Are we reaching? Especially now. Black delegation. Are we co-signing this Bama? Are we? Are we?
One of many voices that were weighing in online. What do you think?
He's not wrong. I would say, though, that for people who see it one way, you can't expect other people to see it likewise.
You would agree with this Bama. He would agree with this Bama. I wonder why. He probably don't think nothing of Lil Nas X's commercial.
Right. I think the idea is that once it is brought to the attention of the public, the notion there is how empathetic can you be? We kind of walk through the world believing that the world is objective and our way of seeing the world is truth. But the truth of the matter is that the world is objective, it's subjective. Things aren't the way they are the way that we are. I think what we're missing here is an empathetic muscle. We're missing empathy here to say, wow, I didn't know that you saw it that way. I didn't realize that for you, a cow is a deity. It's always been a burger to me. I'm sorry you see it that way. I'm sorry I've offended you. But we've gone so far from being human. Our humanity has become so anemic that any other permutation of reality, any other interpretation of reality becomes an affront and also an opportunity for us to fight, to continue the back and forth that has been sort of at the...
Hey, bruh, get into a vibe, y'all. I know that blew y'all, because it blew me. We'll keep his dumb ass up there. Let them see that, let them see that dumb ass mug, bro. Get into a vibe, man. We want to break this shit down. I don't know. I think I speak for my demographic. Goofy ass. I think I speak for my demographic of listeners that listen to Explicit Intelligence. I think I speak for y'all. I'm a attempt to. Let me know in the comment section if I'm wrong. Are they reaching? This seemed like a left reaching way too hard. I want to know what Ted Cruz said. What did he say? Because Ted Cruz politicized it. He politicized it. He should have just stayed back. Let's go, Ted Cruz. I just want to know what he said. Ted Cruz comments, Sydney. Well, we know what she get, because they was like, here comes the left making it a political thing. Let me go back to this real quick.
Producers, this plugin helps you finish your
Yeah,
tracks
I
way
forgot.
faster.
I forgot
Check this
that it
out. I'm
did
gonna
that.
start with this loop that I made here.
I'm smacked. My bad. Blame it on the smack.
And I'm
A certain aesthetic is good, another aesthetic is not so good. What we meant to do is this. Apologies. But if you meant to be sort of malicious, then you should be convicted by that malicious for sure.
And what about for Sydney Sweeney specifically? I mean, is this a PR crisis for her or something that's probably going to quickly blow over?
I think that Sydney Sweeney has found herself in the crosshairs of meaning is in the
or can sometimes
be provocative. Then you say, hey, that it really boils down to intentions.
Okay,
if you
hold up.
campaign or can sometimes, things worse.
Down to intent.
I'm looking for the Ted Cruz piece.
Quickly blow over.
This was before. It was about right here. Let's just
Permutations
go.
of
Let's just
meaning
do
that
this.
people have when they see ads. This becomes the burden for marketers, and it has its consequences when those things are not aligned with what we intend to say.
Yeah, and as we were saying before, right after the ads were released, American Eagle stocks jumped up significantly. I know a lot of people really love. What do you think is the best thing for it to do? Given your expertise in
Buying, and part about this is beauty is in the ad came out last week.
How about that? Just how about that?
Senator Ted Cruz came to the defense
How
of
about
Sydney
that?
Sweeney and her American Eagle jeans spot after twisted leftist TikTokers claimed it was full of Nazi propaganda.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very genes.
The new campaign from American Eagle starring the
I don't know what I'm missing from that. That's the one that sparked controversy. It was a 15-second clip. Peep it. I did not see anything wrong, but just listen again. Listen again.
From parents to offspring.
Hold up.
Nazi propaganda.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very genes.
The new campaign from American Eagle starring the blonde-haired, blue-eyed beauty
I don't see
has sent
anything
the
wrong
woke
with
mob
that.
into a meltdown, in part thanks to the tagline, which riffs off denim jeans and a person's genetics. This punny play on words was enough to trigger the woke mob, with many on the left interpreting it as a nod to eugenics, and some going so far as to outright call it Nazi propaganda.
My
Political
God.
podcaster Brad Palumbo compiled the most outrageous hot takes on TikTok.
You guys are complaining about that Sydney Sweeney jeans ad, so I went and saw it. That's Nazi propaganda. Wow.
I will be the friend that's too woke because those Sydney Sweeney American Eagle ads are weird. Like fascist weird. Like Nazi propaganda weird.
This is Nazi pure Nazi
Wow, now the crazy left has come out against beautiful women. Cruz replied on X to the post. I'm sure that will...
Well, to his point, to Ted Cruz's point, when we take a rewind back at the women that just posted, let's take it back.
Compiled the most outrageous hot takes on TikTok.
You guys are complaining
Is she
about
attractive?
that Sydney Sweeney jeans ad, so
Would you
I
bust
went
this
and
joke?
saw it. That's Nazi propaganda. Wow.
I will
Nope.
be the friend that's too woke because
I'm not
those
going to ask
Sydney
you about
Sweeney
this
American
one.
Eagle
I probably
ads
know
are
your
weird.
answer.
Like
No one's
fascist
tapping this.
weird. Like Nazi propaganda weird.
And now we got this one.
is Nazi
No one's tapping these women.
Wow,
This is why
now
they're
the crazy
mad.
left has come out against beautiful women. Cruz replied on X to the post. I'm sure that will pull well, he added. Following the backlash, the Sydney Sweeney fan account that originally posted the provocative commercial went private on July 27th. However, other versions of the sexy spots are still circulating, including this one with a Mustang, and a longer version where Sid tells the audience she's not going to tell them to buy American Eagle.
I'm not here to tell you to buy American Eagle jeans. And I definitely won't say that they're the most comfortable jeans I've ever worn. Or that they make your butt look amazing. But just so we're clear, this is not me telling you to buy American Eagle jeans.
Sydney Sweeney has very keen.
You see what
I get it. They're hating. Yep. I'm going to agree with Ted Cruz that they're hating on a beautiful little female who's 27, got a nice body. Everything's natural on her. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to rock with that. I think her boobs is natural. I mean, usually it's either boobs or ass. And she got the boobs. I think they're hating on her because she cute and a lot of men like her. I like her. This is my first time seeing her. I'm like, dang, she bad. I bust that joke, but still. But like, yo, this is what the woke mob is out for blood. This is reaching. They think this is Nazi propaganda. Okay, when we buy these jeans and this bread goes to American Eagle, is it going to the Nazis? What is their end game? What is American Eagle's end game for throwing out Nazi propaganda? I think if American Eagle thought it was Nazi propaganda, they wouldn't have posted it. But like I said, maybe in that meeting, someone said, hey, you know the woke mob might come after us if we post it. Somebody in that conference was like, screw them. They supposed to boycott Target. Folks are still going to Target. They supposed to boycott every other place. They should boycott BET for giving Glorilla the Gospel Award. But here nor there, they should boycott BET for not giving Clarissa Shields the Sportswoman Award of the Year. But here nor there, they're not boycotting the right shit. American Eagle, which is for America, I'm assuming, puts out an ad with an American woman on it. Did y'all want a fat black woman, a fat gay black woman on the jump? Or maybe a gay black man on the jump? Or maybe an Indian trans woman? Would that be cool? Can we not reach so deep for something that ain't there? Woke mob, leave it be. Your president is not your president. She didn't win. Let it go. Prepare for 28 like I said so and move on. This is nothing. Get into a vibe, man. They really beefing on a little white girl that says, buy some jeans because my jeans is blue. My eyes are blue, the jeans is blue, to pass down from person to person. They act like they ain't have no Bama. They got siblings that pass their clothes down to them. Where's the Nazi part in that? Eugenics. Yeah, look it up. Figure out the definition. I don't give a... This ain't that. This ain't that. That ain't this. This ain't that. Folks that's listening to this channel, I know you feel. Perhaps you don't. Perhaps you feel a little offended. Maybe this even triggered you. Like, nah, cool. Nah, I ain't with it. I don't agree. Respect. I still love you. Maybe this is what we disagree on. That's cool. I'm still your friend. But I can't rock with this one, man. This says nothing. You want to be mad at something? Be mad at Trump for not getting them Epstein files together. We want to see what's in the file cabinet, damn it. Get mad at that. Don't get mad at this. You want to reach somewhere, reach at that. Everybody's reaching at that. You going to reach at American Eagle? They ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You dropped their sales 2% because you pressing over Nazis. Where the Nazis? Where the Nazis at? I ain't seen a Nazi since I seen Higher Learning, a movie. And we gonna trip off an actress that's... If y'all don't sit down and shut up and have some cereal or a bowl of chili or some shit and crackers and mix that shit up, put some cheese in it, throw it in the microwave and grab a Coke and just chill out. I mean, this is reaching, y'all. Let homegirl live. Honestly, she has nothing to do with it. They just use Sydney Sweeney. Her brand is cool. There ain't nothing going. Hey, she's still gonna get her movies or whatnot. You know, come on, man. If you're taking it there, of course, she got the complexion for the connection, so she's straight, and she already did movies. Her rep is fine. Will American Eagle take a hit? They took a 2% hit. I'm sure they ain't tripping. They probably saying, yeah, we knew this was going to happen, but it might skyrocket because the quality is there. This is what they're probably thinking. Our quality is so great. They're going to get over this next month. Our sales are probably going to go up. I don't hear Target tripping. I'm just curious. Let me see something. I want to see what Target sales look like. Target sales this month. Let's go see Target sales this week. No, I don't care for the sales. Let's do Target sales. Let's go Target sales to no. Let's go Target. Let's go. I'm trying to figure out what Target's all about. Target. Let me see something. Target sales. Okay. Oh, okay. Let me see. Let's go stock then. Target stock. Hey, down 2% today. Hey, round it off to the nearest 10. We're down damn near 3%. I don't think this has anything to do with the boycott. Here we go. This was 5 hours ago. Target executive says stores and stock levels are improving. All right. Yeah. They're not gonna let me go through the. Hey, you know what I'm noticing? If you podcast, you feel me. You know what I'm noticing? You have to pay for the subscription online to read these articles. Ain't that a bit? That's crazy. I don't like that. I don't like that. So I just wanted to see if the power of the boycott was actually there. It's not there. American Eagle ain't going to suffer greatly through this. But if your thoughts are not my thoughts, comment below and let me know. I'm sorry I offended you. I know I've been offending people all year, but they ain't been telling me. I can tell you that story after we take this break. I'll be right back. Definitely not doing that.
You don't pay attention, man. That's why your money is the size of your attention span. Yo, something I gotta mention. Damn.
Here we go again. In the digital crates with DJ C-Town for promotional use only.
Spoken of Lucy, say what's up with the koofy. Word on the block, niggas goofy. No DJ, no, I don't want the drama. Mary J. Blige, baby, I just want the commas. Put that on mamas. Smoking on the sorbet. Life getting better, straight facts, bills, gourmet. Niggas on the bed, lacking experience. Fucking up the thousands, trying to get into the millions. Try to be humble, I don't need to glow. Switch, water painting, young pop will go. Just met the bitch and she off the dope. Had to fall back, I heard murder she wrote. No soy sauce, but I really be black. Smoking on the gas, pop really be back. New guys, yeah, the Kennedys. Ain't trying to get done like the Kennedys. We out of town, had to step to the plate. I just want ball number 8.
Artist alert.
Red black, lumberjack, word to Lizzo violence. Doing pretty good, ain't never finished college. Getting to the cheese, cottage. Feel like Tone Starks with the bulletproof wallets. Laptop camera be covered cause they watching. Trying to get paid like I'm boxing. Either way these bitches pulling up straight mom. Passing to the bro, pop young John Stockton. Got hoes out in Stockton. Anywhere I go I'm always running in the bags. Pizza from Michelino's, the liquor from the Ave. Bitches throwing pussy like javelin. Me, I'm getting buckets to these niggas, they be traveling. Halle Berry, swordfish, bitch, gave the pussy up. Had me stressing, can't lie, roll the cookie up. Hit it out the park like Giambi. They going out bad off the drugs and like zombies. Get into this money, smoking cookie. I'm balling on you niggas, I'm a vet, y'all some rookies.
Shout out to the Channel of Cool in C-Town. Artist alert. DJ C-Town.
Pull up. Ow!
Yeah, we been on the road all day, tryna pull a nigga card in his face. Ain't never met no one to stay down, run my way. Can't nothing get a void when you lord in my space. Cut his face, ain't no tracing. Heart cold like a ice glacier. Face it, get me wrong, feeling sensation. Hate me, but these niggas never say shit. Hold your breath, ain't no one to know in they basement. Obviously, we don't get along with the same shit. Ever seen a magnet, they attracted to the opposite. I ain't go to college yet, but I'm tryna cop a jet. That's a different type of bet that you ain't even noticing. I've been in here focusing. Play by 5 different sports, but ain't got trophies. codeine, I'm relaxing up on OD. On prescription, give a Porsche to my brody. Come again, gave you my all in one piece. One piece, two piece, three piece, four. How the fuck you end up letting my heart go? Birds chirping through the night, I ain't never heard this before. And I see you contradicting, bitch, I know you wanna know. I'ma continue being a ghost. We been on the road all day, tryna pull a nigga card in his face. I ain't never met no one to stay down around my way. Can't nothing get a void when you lord in my space. Cut his face, ain't no tracing. Heart cold like an ice glacier. Face it, get me wrong, feeling sensation. Hate me, but these niggas never say shit. Hold your breath, they don't want to mold in they basement. Opposite, we don't get along with the same shit. Ever seen a magnet, they attracted to the opposite. I ain't go to college yet, but I'm tryna cop a jet. That's a different topic, bet that you ain't even notice it. I've been in here focusing.
Here's the part where folks end up not liking me. Because I'm going to tell it like it is. Remember, it's ghetto fatigue. But in this situation with this ghetto fatigue, look, take it to DC. All that crime, man. It's like a homicide a night. I swear to God, somebody probably died tonight. God forbid. But every time I turn on the news, that be the reports. Another brother gunned down. Senseless violence. Gun violence, that is. And what's with the ghost guns? Yeah. What's with the ghost guns? Hold up. I don't know what I just did. I don't know what I just did. But yeah. What's with the ghost guns? My bad. How are they getting their hands on these ghost guns? What the hell is that? Did I do that? Did I do that? Y'all ever heard the term a free car? That's the term out here in the DMV. Free car. Don't ask where I got that from. Free car. That means it's a stolen car. That's what they call that. Free car. Wow. I know out in my neighborhood, they're vandalizing and breaking into cars for the fun of it. Like, they're just breaking into cars. Like, I just hope they don't come around my block. But I always said, even online, I said, hey, there's going to be one day they're going to come across the wrong house and they're going to light this Bama on fire. Don't Black Lives Matter me when you put them on the t-shirt. Don't he was a good kid me when you put them on the t-shirt and now the news is in your face and trying to turn the story around and make it that this homeowner who was minding his business, black, white, Haitian, Indian, Chinese, whatever, decided to take the law in his own hands because he's been a victim before. He's tired. So we put one in him. Bow. Vibe out. Put one in them. Bop, bop, bop. Maybe a couple more. They don't know the reference. Cool. Took matters in his own hands, but yet the parents, the neighbors, the young kids, friends, he was a good kid. He didn't deserve to die. He didn't. Maybe this neighbor had it. He was done. He was over it. So and yeah, he should do time at least for manslaughter. I said manslaughter. Manslaughter. At least for manslaughter. But sometimes it don't work out like that, especially if you got this Bama Benjamin Crump as your attorney or your lead person. He's going to make a mess of this situation, as he always do. As he always do. I told you some folks ain't going to like me today on this post. We never take accountability for our own actions. And then look, we get into these debates, and I see it online. We get into these debates with these white folk. Case in point, I'm veering off, and I'm all over the place. But just case in point, just stay with me. In Arkansas, I'm going to look it up. In Arkansas, let me see. This is a trip. I thought this shit was tripped out. I was like, oh, look at the double standard we have here. Hold up. White community. What is it? The white community? I think it's in Arkansas. Arkansas. I'm gonna go to well, let me go to Arkansas Advocate. Check this shit out. Stay with me, man. Stay with me. I'm sorry. What I gotta add to the? I'm sorry. Okay. My bad. Peep this shit. I told y'all this is. I only see y'all once a week, so let's get it. Arkansas's Democrats call for investigation into whites only community. Time out. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. This platform is for the explicit intellects. We breaking shit down to its proper noun. Ghetto fatigue. Victimization is all part of ghetto fatigue. May a hit dog holler. We talking about Arkansas as well. But peep it. We're going to go through this article real quick. I'm going to break this shit down. There's no reason we should even be bothered with whatever it is these whites only community folks trying to do. But let's get into it. The state's Democrats and Legislative Black Caucus on Thursday condemned a whites only community in Northeast Arkansas, in which I like to call Arkansas, just cuz, and urged the Attorney General to investigate. Reports began circulating last month about a triage being purchased by Return to the Land, a private membership association for people with traditional views and European ancestry, according to the group's website. Oh, shit, they got a website? We might have to go to that, Joe. Attorney General Tim Griffin told The Independent last week that racial discrimination has no place in Arkansas or anywhere in a free society. Hold on to that. And that his office was reviewing the matter. Griffin's spokesperson told the Arkansas Democrat Gazette Tuesday that a preliminary review of the community hasn't revealed evidence that the group has broken the law. They haven't. They're about to buy some land. Peep what these white folks is doing. I'm going to keep the article going. I'm going to just keep the article going. Arkansas Democrats responded Thursday by calling on Griffin's office to pursue an investigation. Arkansas Legislative Black Caucus Chair Rep Jay Richardson, I guess that's the guy right here. Is that him? Yeah, that's Jay Richardson. He looked like he used to play ball. Sorry, football or basketball. Where we at? Yeah, okay. Democrat Fort Smith. This Bama name is Fort Smith. Bruh, this can't be. Representative Jay Richardson and Democrat Fort Smith said the association excluding people based on race, religion, and sexual orientation runs counter to Arkansas's values and potentially violates civil rights protections. No, it don't. Hey, bruh, I want to interject in this article so bad, but I'm going to finish it. But let's hit it right now. Nah. You mean to tell me don't take it there with me? Because I'm going to take it there with y'all. I know what y'all thinking. Y'all like, man, this Bama is cooning for these white folk. No. I'm going to hold off. I'm going to read the article. I want to step in so bad, man. I am deeply concerned that Arkansas is being portrayed nationally as tolerant of discriminatory practices. Richardson said in the statement, this does not represent the Arkansas I know and serve. Our state has made tremendous progress, and we cannot allow extremist elements to define us or roll back decades of civil rights advancement. He said this, not me. Richardson argued that this type of discrimination contributes to an ongoing brain drain, exhaustion, if you will, that the state can't afford. He called on Griffin's office to take complete. What? Oh, I'm sorry. To complete a thorough investigation and take appropriate legal actions if violations are found. What if violations aren't found? In which it won't be, unless y'all stick some Democratic sprinkles up in that joint. Representative Nicole Clowney, a Fayetteville Democrat and lawyer, argued the community is illegal. I often ask myself these days, who are the real racists in this country these days? Is it black folk or is it white folk? This representative starts it off as a Democrat. Peep the quote. Let's be clear. You know when a Democrat says that, you know they about to bullshit you. I just stay with me on that. And we're going to take it back because I heard some trolling was going on. Let's be clear. A Civil Rights Act of 1866 says that you can't discriminate in the sale of property based on race. There are no exceptions, none. A whites-only real estate development clearly runs afoul of that, Clowney said in the statement. I think Clowney is clowning because you twisting this whole thing up. Return to the Land states on its website that it does not engage in real estate sales or rentals. The group argues that the owners of the private property can determine who has the right to access their property. True. Does anyone have a problem with that statement I just read? I'm going to read it one more time. Return to the Land states on its website that it does not engage in real estate sales or rentals. The group argues, though, that the owners of the private property can determine who has the right to access their property. It's their property. They purchased it. If I purchase a block of ice, I determine who gets the ice. If you hot, you ain't getting the ice. If I don't like you. You drink that dry ass ginger ale if you want to. We have a God-given right to form communities according to whatever values we hold dear. Eric Orwell, a co-founder of Return to the Land, said in a recent social media post, and the government does not have the right to tell them, oh, hold up, let me run this back. Yeah, let me do this voice correctly. We have a God-given right to form communities according to whatever values we hold dear, Eric Orwell, co-founder of Return to the Land, said in a recent social media post. And the government does not have the right to tell free American citizens what values they have to live according to their own private lives. The group's leader said it is exploring the idea of expanding north and building a new enclave near Springfield, Missouri, according to the Missouri Independent. Both Democrat and Republican state lawmakers in Missouri have spoken out against the proposed community. In an email statement to the Missouri Independent, a spokesperson for the Missouri Attorney General, Andrew Bailey, said racial discrimination has no place in Missouri. I'm going to stop there. Let me interject now. Finally. Woo! Vibe out real quick. I couldn't wait till it was my turn. Yes. Vibe out. Nah, get me out of there. We're gonna interject this entire thing. We just gonna crank this article out. I'm gonna skim through it first because there was a paragraph I wanted to just step in and be like, nope. So basically, I'm gonna start this off by saying, I have a message to, what's their names? What's the group name? Oh, okay, here we go. I have a message to the folks of Return to the Land. Maybe you shouldn't even have said what you said on your website. You should have just kept it private and discreet. Come out when you made the purchase and you built the community. And then when you expound on your community, you keep it, you make sure you keep it the way you want to keep it. You told your playbook. Sounds familiar, doesn't it, white folk? Guess who else tells their playbook every single day of the week? Black delegation. Yeah. In the ghetto, we have the same routine we think about. Pulling our money together, buying the block. Have we done it yet? No. Can we? Yeah. But you know what's wrong? We can't even unite first to get a group together to buy the block. And guess what? We can do the same thing y'all doing. Can't come across these borders. Good idea? No. But it's your God-given right to do so. Especially in our Constitution. I don't know what Arkansas's Constitution, the Civil Rights Act of 1866 really states, but it seems like, let's hit this paragraph, the Let's Be Clear chick, Nicole Clowney. She said, let's be clear, the Civil Rights Act of 1866 says that you can't discriminate in the sale of property based on race. What if there's nothing for sale? What if there's nothing for sale? Like, this is what I see. This is what I think the group is doing. They're gonna buy a couple lots of land in Arkansas. Bam. How much is it? $3 million. Here's $3 million. We move in tomorrow. We check out the land. We got our builders ready. We all united. I'm talking about the Return to the Land group. They're all united and they're ready. So they're building. They're building 5 houses. Boom. They got folks moving in. Bang. They build 5 more houses. Boom. They move in 5 more people. Bang. You got 10 houses, 10 families. Everybody's happy. You build 10 more houses. You're within the lot coverage. You bought a lot this big. You're building houses within that lot. That's your lot. There are black homeowners right now that have that power to sell to whoever they want, or just let it pass down in their family and tell the family members, don't sell to them white folk. You can do that. You just don't have to be visible with it. Like, nah, my grandma told me before she passed that I can't sell to you white folk. Don't do that. Just deny it. They do it to us. I'm not saying do the tit for tat. My point in opposing this paragraph right here, the Civil Rights of 1866 says that you can't discriminate in the sale of property. Why don't you read the Civil Rights Act of 1866 in verbatim? Your word stuff, I can tell is coming from your brain. And again, when you start off with let's be clear, I ain't hearing you. You sound like Jasmine Crockett. Said there are no exemptions. No, there's none. But again, what if a group buys a lot of land and it's already purchased and they move their folk in? There's nothing wrong with that. And none of the other parts of the property is for sale because everything of the property is mine and I ain't selling it. I might build another house for another white family is what they're saying. And we'll work out the kinks together. But it'll never be for sale. I already sold it under the table, and I don't have to tell you I sold it under the table because it's my land. The same land that us black folk in the black delegation needed to been doing years ago. Putting our money to, but we did have somebody to do something. What was his name? Boyce Watkins. Not him. There was another dude he worked with. Boyce Watkins and the what is it? The something fund? Boyce Watkins and the fund. What is this Bama's name, bruh? I know I can find it. It's on the tip of my tongue. But the scam dude. Let me do this. I'm almost on it. Yeah, he did okay, for one, I'm not going at Boyce Watkins. I'm not going at Boyce Watkins. I want to what it's on it's a project. I just told a coworker of mine, when I'm on a project zone, when I'm trying to figure something out, I stick to it until I figure it out. That's just the me and me. What is his name? It's on the tip of my tongue, man. He was working with Boyce Watkins. He was doing a real estate fund. Oh yeah, there it is. Let me go back. It's the real estate fund. Jay Morrison. Another black man scamming another black scamming the black delegation. Jay Morrison. Boyce Watkins went and donated to this Jay Morrison that was supposed to do a real estate fund to start buying up land for black folk. Hey, look, you don't believe me? Here we go. Let's go straight to YouTube. I'm gonna take you straight to YouTube. And this is I don't know how long this video is. It's 13 minutes. But shout out to this I Never Knew
clarify
TV.
This Jay Morrison situation. There's a lot of stuff circulating, and I want to hear from the horse's mouth, bro. First of all, what is your relationship to Jay Morrison?
Jay is a guy I met in 2016, 2017. He called me because he was building. I met him the same time I met Julian Gordon, and I know those guys both very, very well. And that was one of the reasons why it broke my heart to see those two kind of conflicting like that. But he came to me and told me about the Tulsa Fund, and I asked a lot of questions about the fund and everything else, and he answered the questions really well. I was really impressed with his intelligence. And since that time, we haven't been able to do a lot of business together. But when he built the Black House, I really love the Black House. I put an office in the Black House just because we didn't even use it, me and my wife, but we put it there just to support that black business.
A known scammer, a well-known scammer, basically scammed you. Look at the pause on. Look at the pause on him. Jay Morrison is a well-known scammer. When you look up Tulsa Real Estate Fund, you're going to see a whole bunch of people breaking that Tulsa Real Estate Fund down. No one's talking about it no more. He done took $1 to $2 million of people's money and ran off with it. Just like we'll get there. Let me play the rest of the video. Shout out to this group right here. You'll see it. I put the channel up. Subscribe to them, man. I never knew TV.
Also, I invested in the fund. So I saw that where Nipsey Hussle had made a comment on Instagram, how he was excited about the fund. He said, "Man, this is epic, bro. I'm gonna invest 10 grand." So I said, you know what? I'll put in 10,000 too. I'll put it right below Nipsey's comment. RIP to Nipsey. So Jay and I have been, we're friends, and I like him as a person.
All right. So, did you invest any more than 10,000, or was it just 10,000?
It was just 10,000.
10,000.
And what was weird was some people somehow came to a conclusion that I made money from the fund. I did not make any money from the fund. I have not been paid to endorse the fund. I've not got a nickel from the fund. I was an investor. I mean, and if the fund doesn't make money, then I will lose money as well. I think one thing, though, that I believe is that sometimes with business, it's a long game. So, it's hard to really tell where a business is going in the first 3 to 5 years. So there are some people who think that the fund is dead and is garbage, it should be killed. There are some people, like Jay, I talked to Jay and Julian, I talked to a lot of these people. Jay believes that if he gets funding and a little more time, he can make things work. And it's not my decision to make because I don't know his business. I don't run his business. I know as much about his business as I know about yours. But I heard both perspectives, and I can appreciate both perspectives.
All right. So there are accusations circulating in regards to depleted funds in the fund, right? Have you spoken to him about where the funds are?
Yeah. I mean, I saw the thing that concerned me about the fund when I finally saw the financials, because I support a lot of black businesses. There's hundreds of that where I've been like, yeah, support this brother, support this sister. It was like that. I wasn't a partner in the fund, so I didn't really keep up with the details. But when I did look at it finally, because somebody sent it.
Shut up, your blood clot. Yeah, I'm done. I didn't really want to hear him no more. I didn't want to hear his bullshit. So I'm gonna take y'all to the Tulsa Real Estate Fund website. Remember, this is Black Exhaustion. And this is gonna coincide with a couple more posts that I have about Black Exhaustion and something I coined years ago called conscious clowns. We have a lot of conscious clowns. Boyce Watkins is one of them. Boyce Watkins has a financial website or like a financial class that you take. You got to pay to take. I think it's like $500. This shit's crazy. People are actually paying $500 to listen to that man speak. But Tulsa Real Estate Fund. Here we go. You see our strategy? We're going to click that. This look like it's for black people. Let me read it. Purpose-built fund with a double bottom line of 1, serving our community through group economics. 2, providing ownership while producing a reasonable rate of return on capital contribution. Peep it. Quote, they said the Negro had no initiative, that he was not a businessman, but a laborer, that he had not the brain to engineer a corporation, to own and run ships, that he had no knowledge of navigation. Therefore, the proposition was impossible. Oh, yea, of little faith, the eternal has happened. Marcus Garvey on the launching of the Black Star Line. Y'all don't remember that, do y'all? Here we go with the TREF promise. Exercise fiduciary responsibility. Being good stewards of group economics is at the core of our DNA. Maintain proper internal controls. I ain't reading none of that shit right there. Provide financial transparency. You know, telling the folks where the money going and where it go. What else? Align interests, incentives. The fund manager doesn't receive its 50% profit until after all TREF investors receive their full 8% preferred cumulative dividend payments. Hey, bruh, this seems like a scam. Create jobs for minorities. Not a box said anything for white folk, did it? Over 200 jobs created for minority workers since the inception of the fund. Deliver on social impact promise. Deployed over $9 million in funding to minority real estate developers. Sheesh. Minority real estate developers. No white folk. Attainable housing. Over 200 doors secured for affordable housing. I wonder who the housing's for. Is it for black people? It ain't for white folk, is it? Dividends. $391,000 in dividend payments to over 14,000 for TREF partners. I want to say that's the Tulsa Real Estate Fund, TREF. Is there more? There is none. Let's go to some testimonials. What our partners say about us. Uh-oh. There are folks, black folks, talking about them. I don't think I want to bother. But you get the gist. Ain't nothing come up out of this either. Nothing positive. Look this up. Scamtron. That's what this was. You do your own research. I'm just dropping little driplets of gems because I'm trying to show y'all a point. This was black owned, black preferred, and black executed. So please tell me, what is wrong with the folks in Arkansas doing whatever it is they do? Black folk, the double standard don't fly with me. In our community, we always talk about black owned, buying black. Then white folks telling me, hey, buy from white folk. You know, if they did that, we would have a problem. We said we should have our own communities. We kind of do have our own communities, but they run down. They're not well taken care of. White folks trying to get their own community together where they even away from the ghetto white folks that they around. And all of a sudden we're in an uproar about that, but we've been black owned here, minority there, minority, DI, all over the place. But the one time they want to do something in their community, hey, I'm a humanist first, and I'm logic. My logic spans. I just look at it with logic. It's a group of people want to buy some land. Yeah, granted, they all white. They probably want to deal with all white. We've been dealing with that for 400-500 years. What's the problem now? They buy that land, do whatever you want with that land. Just don't do a Woodstock. Make sure you take care of the land, because if we have to interject, government, if we have to interject, we're going to figure something out. And we're going to find out that, hey, maybe you are like keeping the black and folk, the minority folk out and making it all white thing. Don't be so loud about it next time. Just do it. You had that opportunity. Now you got folks in an uproar, in a backlash. But this is what I'm saying about the black delegation. Like, they're doing it. We've been trying to do it for years, but like I said, we can't come together because we always scamming each other. Jay Morrison, Boyce Watkins, Umar Johnson, Tariq Nasheed, all scamtrons. Conscious clowns, I like to call them. But let's take it back to Lizzo, who trolled Sydney. This is the double standards I'm talking about. This is okay for this, though. This is out of TMZ, man. This is all related to ghetto exhaustion and the black delegation's cosign for it. Because a lot of us is standing beside these ghetto black folk and we're laughing at them. We're encouraging the bad behavior. In fact, the youngins we call YNs. You know what that stands for? Young niggas. They do young nigga shit. Like vandalize cars for fun. Like train surf on the metro. Like steal cars and do donuts in intersections. That type of ghetto fatigue. Like acting out at a CVS because your kid is sick and bad and the husband ain't wearing no shirt. The double standard. Just imagine if the McCarthy chick did what Lizzo just did. They just the same size. But let's take it to TMZ real quick. He said, Lizzo says, my jeans are black. So Lizzo wears black jeans. She has brown eyes. She trolls explosive Sydney Sweeney ad. Okay. Look at little Lizzo trying to be a little sexified in the jeans, American Eagle and shit. Lizzo is getting on a frenzy surrounding Sydney Sweeney's new ad, showing her followers what kind of an ad they could expect in Biden's America in a joking new post. She said Biden's America. You tell it, Lizzo. What you got to say? She said the singer-songwriter shared a Photoshop pic of herself in all denim outfit, lying back in a seductive manner like Sweeney did for American Eagle just last week. Just last week. They don't know the reference. Just last week I had the ball on them. Remember, people are up in arms about a new advertisement featuring Sweeney in a denim outfit claiming she's got great jeans, with some accusing American Eagle of racist dog whistling. I think we know now who the real racists are in 2025. Who's leading the league in racism right now? Lizzo's pic has, quote, if Democrats won the election, written on it. Meaning people would have had advertisers pushing Lizzo and jeans on them instead of Sydney. Yes, you are right. You are. That's some real shit. She right though. I can't disagree with her on that one. She right. She is absolutely right. Let's see what this 4-minute TMZ video had to say.
Well, there's something really funny about the left going after American Eagle and Sydney Sweeney for supposedly promoting eugenics. Namely that the left's favorite organization, nonprofit org, is Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood was born out of the eugenics movement in the early 20th century by one of the most prominent eugenicists in the world, Margaret Sanger, specifically to improve the race of human...
Whoa. He just dropped a few bombs. If I had this sound effect, I would have did. We gotta run that back, man. He ain't even 30 seconds in, and he dropped a huge bomb. A huge bomb. Planned Parenthood bomb. How many of you women in the black delegation enslaved your kid and your...
Well, there's something really funny about the left going after American Eagle and Sydney Sweeney for supposedly promoting eugenics. Namely that the left's favorite organization, nonprofit org, is Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood was born out of the eugenics movement in the early 20th century by one of the most prominent eugenicists in the world, Margaret Sanger, specifically to improve the race of human beings on Earth. So it's kind of rich that they're going after eugenics.
Well, but you're mixing up two very different issues. Very unfair to say.
Am I? I don't think it's all eugenics. I mean, that was literally the eugenics movement. There is a very bad kind of eugenics, like Planned Parenthood and Hitler, but there's also a normal kind of eugenics, which is when you just want to marry a hot person. And so, because it literally just means good and genes, so it is what's in the ad. But I think they're attacking Sydney Sweeney because she's hot, basically. And so my question then is, now imagine that it weren't Sydney Sweeney. Let's say that in the ad it was Beyonce or something. And it was Beyonce said all the same stuff. Beyonce has good genes. Would the left be going after her? Would they say this is eugenics, this is Nazism?
Hell no.
No, I think they're going after Sydney Sweeney because she's hot and the left doesn't like hot.
Who said that? Who said that 10, 15 minutes ago? See, when folks that be on TV that got a little bit of logic with them, when they say shit like that and I hear it, it's just confirmation that I be on one. I be on one. I got to pat myself on the back because I be on one because we say the same thing. He did a 4-minute rant. I'm giving you 2.5 hours.
Like hot people, and because she's white and the left doesn't like white people.
Yeah, but
Okay,
but you know what? She doesn't align with what eugenics is in the mainstream right now. When we
She doesn't.
was talking
What do you mean
about
she
this
doesn't?
segment, Beyonce.
Oh, Beyonce. No,
Yeah,
I
right.
don't know. I think a lot of people think Beyonce is super hot.
But that's not what eugenics is about. I didn't say
right,
hot.
It's not about being super hot. And then that's what, look, when we started talking about this segment, I actually said to someone in the office, I was like, I think I'm actually going to agree with Michael on this one. That this
Let's
is
go.
Why you not?
a little too crazy to say that this is Nazism. But then we start the segment and you are now comparing Planned Parenthood
with Hitler.
to Nazis.
With Hitler.
Now I'm absolutely
Guys,
not
again,
going to agree
I know
with
you're
you.
looking
That
at me
is
like I have three heads.
insanity.
What this commercial is about is obviously not the eugenics movement of the 1920s, whether it's Margaret Sanger or Adolf Hitler. What it's about is returning advertising to what it was in the 90s. I think this is what's so funny about the backlash to the commercial. It's not like having hot ladies half naked on TV is the most, right-wing conservative traditionalist thing ever. It's just compared to the modern commercials in which everyone is androgynous and weird, like that Jaguar commercial where everyone looks like kind of a mutant. After so many years of this woke, bizarre, sexual...
Bruh, this is the first time I'm listening to this. This is the first time I'm listening to this post. Don't, I swear to goodness, hand to goodness. I basically searched. What did I search with this? I said, what was this? This is Lizzo. Yeah. So when I searched Sydney Sweeney, I saw Lizzo troll Sydney Sweeney and I clicked it. I did not set this up for this. So when he refer to what I said 2 minutes ago, how about that? Let's just continue. I'm just gonna pat myself on the back.
Propaganda.
I'm sorry,
Hot
dude.
blonde
I'm
lady is
sorry.
very
It was
refreshing.
funny. It was funny. I'm not really disturbed by this commercial at all. But I do think
shouldn't be.
that what Charles said, which is the double entendre, that people are thinking of eugenics in the Nazi sense, that there is a tinge of that, enough so that the marketing agency for the American Eagle is saying, if we get some controversy out of this, we're going to put the spotlight on
That
American
they do.
Eagle.
That they
and
do.
that's a win. So isn't that what happened
look,
here?
obviously, all publicity is good publicity. There's something else that's funny about this, which is apparently the head of American Eagle is a supporter of Benjamin Netanyahu. So accuse him of Nazism is especially hilarious. But I think the broader point is the word eugenics never appears anywhere in the commercial. She just says, I've got good genes. And so I guess the question you have to ask yourself if you're upset about the commercial is, do some people have good genes? Or some people naturally prettier than others? Is a Beyonce or a Sydney Sweeney more pretty than some fat schlub named Billy Bob that just is a matter of genetic inheritance? And I think if we're all being honest, we would all say that's true. Physical appearance is not necessarily representative of moral worth.
A flathead, fat slob like Billy Bob. I got to use that. A fat slob like Billy Bob. That's what I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna be like, this is what the YN's gonna end up doing. They gonna go to a house with the fat slob like Billy Bob. He gonna be in, and he gonna have that shotgun waiting for him when they try to steal his car, and he gonna come out that joint. You get away from goddamn shit, pow. He was a good kid. He was a good kid. It's not clear. Hey, let me make sure. Let me make sure. What's up? Y'all good? Y'all good? Y'all good? Let's get in the vibe real quick, man. Let's get back to my homie. Where's that Bama at, man? Hey, I just had it, man. How you lose it? Get into a vibe real quick. It's not clear if it's a reposted meme meant to troll Lizzo and the exaggerated wokeness of some liberals who, according to conservative commentator Michael Knowles and others, hate Sweeney because she's white and hot. Yeah. Because he's right. If you put Beyonce in this commercial, nobody a bat an eye if she said the exact same thing. I guarantee you. If she said the exact same thing Sydney Sweeney said, same script and all, no one would bat an eye. But because it said, I'm being real, man. Hey, look, we've been there, white folk. I know what discrimination looks like. I know what racism looks like. It just seems to me, in my opinion, my humble opinion, it seems like the roles are reversed. I wouldn't be surprised, and God forbid, that we start, well, we're here. We're here. We're here. Doja Cat even had something to say, but let me go ahead and read this part. Lizzo wrote in the caption, quote, "My jeans are black." Instead of claiming her jeans were blue like Sweeney did, seems she's interpreting the language in the commercial as racially charged, at least a little. Hit dogs will holler, ghetto fatigue. They wasn't paying attention how everything coincides on my platform, my podcast. You just gotta pay attention. Everything is a puzzle that I piece together at the end. And I ended off with something special. Lizzo isn't the only celeb to mock Sweeney's new ad campaign. Doja Cat put on a over-the-top Southern accent in a clip to really smack down the Euphoria actress in a viral social media video. Let's take it there.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue. Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
It wasn't even funny. That wasn't even funny. But let's continue. Looks like Lizzo's getting in on the ad bashing too and feeling good as hell about her joke. I guess that's one of her songs. Look, the comments even say, so blonde hair, blue eye, white people can't exist. That's what Democrats are saying. I changed the name. I said Democrats. I still can't believe Homegirl destroyed our friendship over my vote for Trump. That was wild. That's why I ain't never letting that down, man. I just be thinking like, dang, she carried me over a vote for Trump. That's crazy. That's what these Democrats over here in this state doing, especially in the Prince George's County area. It's so much I want to cover, but I ain't gonna cover the local shit. Cause what I'm saying is, a county council member hired a prisoner fresh out of prison. What was he in prison for, cool? Embezzling money while he was working for the county government. He got a job fresh out of prison. Here I am, Prince George's County don't want me as a head coach in high school basketball. What's really good? And then the coaches y'all hire, you don't really do the background check because you find out these Bama's be touching on little kids. And here I am. I hate to laugh, but it's a sad situation because y'all don't know how to hire. But yet I get pre-screen eligible, not selected for interview. I swear I'm the Mark Jackson of Prince George's County. I am. Venting on a sleek tip. Back to this ghetto fatigue, man. Why are we mad that these white folks want their own little community? We got our own community. We got our own community, but yet we got it ran in shambles. We got black leaders. Black leaders that stole money while they were in office. Trayon White. Local, DC. Figure it out, black delegation. And when you figure it out, I'm going to end on that note. When you figure it out, I'm talking to the black delegation. Know your past in the present so you can fix your future. Y'all tripping out here, black delegation. That commercial, we should have stood down. Shouldn't even have said anything. We don't know how to stand down. We don't know how to chill. I noticed that y'all drive like that. A lot of you youngins, y'all drive like that. Y'all have no chill. Folks I came up with, at least we have some chill. We older now. We better have some chill. If you 40 plus and you out here doing little kid shit that you did when you was 20, you're who I'm talking about. Y'all have a great weekend. Don't do anything reckless out here. Be good. Eat your vegetables. Call an old friend and tell him, shut the fuck up. I'm out, man. Y'all be safe out here, bro. For real. I mean it. Y'all are good people. I holla at you.